Okay, open up a claim and we are going to build some rooms, build the areas. So you should always do a quick review just to make sure you're looking at the right file and things are complete to this point, but I'm not going to get into all that. We're going to go straight to the scope of damages under the building estimate. Just remove these trades. You want to read this so you have an idea of what's going on here. At the time of SimSol's version release, the NFIP recommends repair costs for the following construction trades be excluded from general contractor overhead and profit calculations. They will remove them for you, but you need to know that O&P is never added to these items. General conditions, finishes, equipment, mechanical HVAC, boilers, service calls, electrical service calls, and any type of cleaning. So it's going to remove them for you automatically. Remove trades. Now you're going to have your scope notes up. If they're printed out, that's nice. Prop them up so you can read them right next to your screen. That's always helpful. So here we're at scope of damages. This is where we're going to create all of our rooms. I always start with the exterior, and then I would go to crawl space, and then I would go into the home, starting the same way you scope the house, because your scope notes are going to be in the same order as your photos are going to be in the same order as your estimate is going to be in the same order. So let's create a room. Click on area. And I'm probably going to do a lot more talking than I would need to because I've seen these videos are somewhat fuzzy. So I'll be telling you what it says as much as I am showing you on the screen. So you brought up this box here by clicking on area. You got your description of the area right here. You could do a drop down and pick one, but I never do that. It's easiest for me just to type it in there. Exterior. Exterior. And then here we got the length, the width, the height. I usually don't worry about the height unless it's something unusual. It comes up standard 8 feet. So let's put, you're looking at your notes, and I always set the claim up and the rooms up so that when I'm looking at the room, the left to right dimension is the street left and right. So I'm looking at the room, and the top left and right and the bottom left and right is the same as the street left and right. And then the vertical up and down would be front of the house to the back of the house. And sometimes this comes up kind of screwy, so you have to mess with it to make sure it's doing what you want it to do. So let's put in a home here that's 50 feet wide, and I can put 50, and just so I can show you, let's say it's 50 feet 6 inches. So I do 50, and then I can hit the space bar and I put a 6, and then I hit tab, and it comes up. See, it comes up here 50 feet 6 inches, and then it tabs down to the width. Let's do the width, and we're going to do the width a lot different here just so we can see how it shows up. So we're going to do the width at 100 feet space 6 inches tab. Okay, so you see our width is obviously, it is the left to the right, and that would be the way I want to see it, going parallel to the street, left to right, and that makes sense that our width, it's wide, and the length is up and down, okay? All right, so now we're going to have a room addition off the back, or it's going to be an L shape. So I go to offset up here in the top left of this menu. I go to offset, and it says offset right here. I can change the name of that if I want. And I go the length here. Let's go a 20 tab by 10 tab. So you see here, it's got my length 20 going this direction, and then the 10 this way. So I got to make sure that's the way I want it. If I want it more this way, I've got to just change this. So I change the length to 10 and the width to 20. And then see, it puts it right there. like that. All right, now let's say I got another one, another offset. I got to stay clicked here in the exterior. It won't let me do an offset off an offset anyway, but so at the exterior, I go to offset, and then I'm going to do another one. This one's going to be 20 tab 30 tab. All right. Now we don't want it right there over that other one. So that's where I come down here to the distance from top left right here. Distance from top left. I can change that number, and this is the main footprint here. So the top left would be here. So I'm going to do that distance, and I want to put it all the way over to this corner over here. So I can guess and play around with some numbers here. Let's put 70 in there. Oh, look, I did it right there. So I got it all lined up. So that's because this is 100 feet wide, and my addition is 30 feet wide, and I put it that it's 70 feet over. So obviously 100 minus 30 is 70. So I put the right number there, 70. But just to show you, let's put a different number there. Let's put 50, and see it moves it over. That's not where we want it. We want, in this example, we want it at right over on that edge. Okay, so there it is. So this is our footprint, our exterior dimensions, so we can put those calculations in there and clean the outside of the house. Most likely is what we're doing out there, cleaning the outside of the house. So I'm not going to put any doors or openings in here. Sometimes I would, but I usually don't need to. So I'm going to click done, and now we have our exterior right there. Okay, let's create another room here, area. And wait, let's don't do that. Let's get rid of that. I don't really want that now. So let's just get rid of that. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go here to delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Yes. All right. So now let's say this house has a crawl space. So I click on exterior, and I go to copy. Copy. Are you sure you want to copy area exterior? Yes. So it's copying that room. Those dimensions already put in there. But let's title this crawl space. And then that crawl space is going to be a little less than the inside of that crawl space is going to be a little less than the outside. That's why I had you measure the foundation walls to make it easy. Let's just say those foundation walls are 12 inches thick. So that's 12. That's 1 foot. So these dimensions are going to be 2 feet smaller because you got two walls. You got this left wall, you got the right wall. So you got this dimension here minus that 2 feet would give us the interior dimension. So let's do that. We got, instead of 50'6", we're going to make it 48. And instead of 100, we're going to make it 98. All right, and then our offsets will have, whoa, well look at how that screwy that is. What did I do there? Oh, our width, 98, that should be 98, not 9. My 8 key sticks and doesn't work right. Okay, that looks better. All right, now we'll go to this first offset. We got to change that. Let's change that to, instead of 10, we're going to do 8. And instead of 20, we're going to do 18. Well, that was 18. All right, let's go to the next one, and that'll be 18 by 28. That 8's sticking. 28. Okay, now that would be fine, except these offsets, they only have one wall, right? So that I got to change that offset. Instead of 8 by 18, I got 2 on the 20 dimension, but I only got one wall on the 18. So I'm going to add a foot back into that. So instead of that 8, it should be 9. And then on the other one here, the other offset, the width had 2 walls, but that length out really only had 1, so I'm going to make that 19. So there we have our crawl space, and then you measure the height of that crawl space. Let's just say it's 3 feet. That would be from the dirt up to that subfloor. I'd measure that hole. Actually, yeah, you measure that hole 3 feet high. All right, so there's our crawl space. Click done. So we got exterior, we got a crawl space. All right, now let's start in our rooms. Our first room we walk in, we've got an entryway, tab. Say it's 10 by 6, 8 foot high, comes up automatically. All right, now on this entryway, I got the entry door. So I'm going to put a door, click on door. All your exterior doors, unless you think it's unusual, are going to be 3 feet by 6 foot 8. 3 feet wide, 6 foot 8 high. So I click on that, dimension automatically comes up. Now this dimension here, obviously I want that bottom wall, that wants to be my exterior wall as I'm walking in the house, because that's the front door, it's on the front of the house, and that dimension runs left to right like the street. So the door is on the wrong place. So I go over here to the door, see it says wall. Which wall do I want that door on? Well, I want it on the bottom wall. And I could leave it right there, but just so it looks good, let's move that door over a couple feet so it centers more into that to be realistic there. Okay, so I got that entry hallway there, but it's surrounded by walls. So this wall here, that top wall, doesn't even exist in this house, so I need to remove that. I'm going to put that in by putting in a missing wall. So I go up here at the top to opening. They call it an opening. So an opening, and then the length is going to be that the whole wall is open. So that room is 6 foot wide. So I'm going to put 6 foot for the length. That'd be the width of that wall there. And then the height, it wants to know how high that opening is. So like we talked before, a lot of missing walls are up to the ceiling height, which would be 8 feet, and some of them are only up to the header height of the door, which would be 7 feet. So we're going to say this one goes all the way up to the ceiling, so we'll make that 8 feet, and it's very important that you put that in there. Okay, so here you can kind of see it shows up a little bit on there. I know it's there. It shows up that missing wall. Okay, so there's our entry room. All right, we're going to click done. Let's go make our next room in there, which is going to be our living room. Living room. Okay, now let's say our, now it's very important, I'll reiterate again here, that the orientation of the room is correct with the house and correct with the street, because I got to take all these drawings and I piece them all together like a puzzle. So if they're not oriented the correct way, the puzzle's not going to work. So this living room, let's just say this living room is 12 by 16, and that's so that's fine. I say it's 16 feet wide, and we're going to say that that this wall, well, the wall in the front is along the street. This left wall's next to the entryway, but we've got a lot of opening here. So let's say that this left wall has a missing wall here at the top, because it's like a hallway next to it, but it opens up to there. So I'm going to, that entryway was, what was it, 6 by 10, I believe. So I'm going to leave 10 feet of wall and the rest of it open. So that's only 2 feet there that's going to be open. So I'll click on opening, and it's going to be 2 feet, tab to the 8 foot high, and then I got to put it on the left wall right here, left, and then I like it where it is there. It's up high. So right next to this room, I got hallway here to the left of that wall, and then living room to the right of the wall, and then I've got an opening there. All right, so our nether opening is this wall here. That wall doesn't even exist there, and that's 16 feet long. So I'm going to do another opening, and that's going to be the full 16, tab, 8 foot high tab, and it is on the top already. So that wall is removed there already. Now, I like to put the windows in because it's going to be, they're not paying for drywall, painting, and all that stuff there. Plus, I'm probably going to put window trim when I estimate this room, fill it full of components. So I want the windows to show up on the drawing. So go up here to window, and you got to estimate what you thought the size of those windows were. 3 by 5 is common, but there's probably 3 of those be 9 foot wide of windows. So let's just make that 9 feet and 5 foot or 9 feet wide of window, 5 foot high, and then the sill height 3 foot off the ground. Now we want these windows on that bottom wall because that's front of the house. And let's move them over a little bit. This isn't critical, but it'll look better. Let's move them over away from that corner by this distance from the top or the left, depending on which way you're working here. So that's going from the left. So it positions that there. So now we have a living room with a big picture window in the front, a little missing wall to the hallway entry, and then the open wall at the top there, which would go like off into your kitchen or something like that. So we're done with that room. All right, so now let's create our kitchen. Go to Area, Kitchen, Tab. Let's make this kitchen 16 by 14, 8 foot high. Okay, now we've got our opening, this bottom wall here, which would be to the living room. So we do so that is all open. And that dimension's 14, so we go to our opening, make it that full 14 feet or whatever it is, and then the height would be 8 feet. Now, if that only went up 7 feet, we'd put a 7 there. So it's not at the top; it's at the bottom. So let's go to the bottom. It opens that wall up there, and we've got let's say we got a big sliding door in the back here of the house, so that would be that top wall. So let's click on door, and I can click on anything with a 6'8" here, so it's 6'8", but I got to put the 6 foot wide for the door. That's pretty standard, and then it's on the correct wall, but I need to move it over. Let's move it over a bit, put it right there. So now we got a kitchen with a sliding door. I'm going to move that over a little further because I'm going to put in a kitchen window. So let's put 7 feet, moves it over. And then we got a window over the kitchen. So I put window. It's a smaller window. It's probably 3 foot wide. 3 foot wide, and it probably only 2 foot 6 inches high. And let's move. It's on the right wall, but let's move it away from that corner a little bit, a couple feet, so our window and our door fit in there. So there's our kitchen, 6 foot slider, window over the sink, and then an open wall to the living room. So we are done there. Okay, let's click done. We're going to go to our hallway area, hallway, tab, length, let's say it's 14 feet by 3 feet. Hallways are pretty much 3 feet all the way. And look at that, it came out oriented wrong. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to put the length at 3 feet, and I'm going to put the width at 14. Open that up. Now that you can see that makes more sense with the average layout of the house here. That hallway running parallel to the street. Now, the hallway can get complicated. There's a lot of things going on in the hallway. First of all, this wall to the left here probably does not exist because it's open to the living room or the kitchen, depending on how it's laid out. So let's get rid of that wall on the left. So that I would go to opening, the 3 feet wide, 8 foot tall opening. And now we got to put it on the right wall. Right now you see it's on that top wall, but we got to put it on that right wall. And boom, it goes right there and opens that wall up. Now, the reason that there's a lot going on in a hallway is you got a lot of doors, right? So we're going to walk down the hall. We've got the first room on the right would be a bedroom. So let's do we just put a door there. Interior doors are normally 2'6" by 6'8", unless you think for some reason different. So we do 2'6", 6'8", boom. And it's on the right wall there, but we got to back it up away from there about, we got to go way back. There's about where our bathroom door would be. All right, now let's do another door on the right would be the bedroom door. Another 2'6", 8" door. And that one, we're going to back it up away from the corner a little bit. And then at the end of the hallway, we've got a pantry closet. So we're just working around a circle here. We got the pantry closet. So let's put up here, we'll go to closet. And that's a 2x3 closet. So there's a 2x3. If they didn't have my size, I would just edit it. All right, now let's put that on the correct wall. That'd be that left wall. And look at that, isn't that pretty? Goes right on the end of that hallway. Let's see if we can change the door right here. Closet door type, standard. Okay, standard door versus a sliding door or a bifold door, but that's just a standard swing door. And then we also, is very important, we got to put the opening width up here. So we got the depth, the width, and the height, but we need the opening width. And that opening width on a 3-foot closet on a hallway would probably be about 2 feet. That's the opening door size there. So let's put a 2 foot in there. So there's our closet. Don't worry about which way the door's swinging. You can change it if you want. We got left hand, right hand, swings in and out. We'll swing it out, but you don't have to worry about that. All right, now we got this is a 3-bedroom house, so we got 2 more bedroom doors on the left side of that hallway. So let's click door, 2'6". We're going to put that door down on the bottom wall. We're going to move it out a couple feet from the end of that hallway, and there's our doorway for that bedroom in the at the end of the hall. And we got one more doorway for a bedroom, 2'6". It's on that bottom wall, and we got to back it away from that corner. So I'll just randomly, I'll put 8 feet in there, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be exactly where it goes, but this places our doors and closet and missing wall correctly around that hall. So we are done. All right, so now I'm going to go to the bathroom. We're walking down that hallway. So, something I just thought about. If you're going into this house and doing it like in the order that we scope in, clockwise, and you take your photos in, these rooms that I just did here are out of order. So we can't change that later. So let's look. We got exterior. We got the crawl space. The entry would be the first room, correct, and the living room would be first. But before the kitchen, we're going to make a left turn down that hallway. So I just clicked on it and drug it and put that hallway there. So the kitchen really is going to be one of the last rooms in there. I kind of jumped ahead there, but as you can see, we can move these rooms around. And you would have been following your scope notes, so you would have probably put them in the right order to begin with. All right, let's create, we'll do this in correct order now, and that would be going down the hallway. The first door on the left would be a bedroom, so let's go to area, bedroom, and it comes up bedroom 1. Let's go with that. And you can title these if that's Johnny's bedroom, Cindy's bedroom, if it's an office, whatever the insured knows it as, you name it that room. So let's say this bedroom is 12 by 10, 8 foot tall. Something didn't come out there. That's 12 by 10. And let's see what else we got here. We got a doorway, door, 2'6", and it is on the correct wall there because here's your hallway. You go down there, but they're never right in the corner, so let's move them a little bit. And then we need a window down here on the street, so let's put a window. 3 by 5 is a good size. Let's put it at the bottom wall. Move it away a little bit. Put it more in the center there. That's fine. And then we got a closet. And we got a closet right here. So let's hit closet. And that's probably a like a 2 by 5 closet. We're going to put it on that left wall. We're going to move it down away from that corner all the way down. 5 feet wasn't enough. Let's try 7. Beautiful. Right there. It lines up there. There's our closet. Let's see. We got it's a bifold door, which common is sliding in those closets, sliding. That's 2 by 5, so it's probably got a 4-foot opening. Let's width of opening 4 foot for our door. There we go. Isn't that pretty? There's our bedroom. All right, we are done there. Done. Let's put our next bedroom in. Area, bedroom, bedroom 2, tab, 10 by 12 by 8. All right, let's put our door on the correct wall, a 2 by 6 door. We got to move it way over to make room for everything else. And then let's put our window on that bottom wall, 3 by 5. Whoop, 3 by 5. I clicked 2 by 5, but let me just change that. 3 foot sill height. We're going to put it on that bottom wall because that's the street side, and we're going to move it over a bit so it looks better proportioned. Now we got another closet in this bedroom, so we're going to put it over here. It'll back up kind of next to the other bedroom's closet. So let's hit closet. Let's do it again. It's going to be 2 by 5. It's going to be on that right wall right there. Came out right where I wanted it. And let's change it to a sliding door. And didn't that sliding door. Oh, we got an opening size. Opening size 4 feet. There it shows up nice. Okay, now just for fun, let's put a window on this wall here. Let's say it had one there. So we hit another window. They're all consistent sizes pretty much. A 3 by 5 in this house. Put it on that left wall. Distance, move it down about 5 feet there. We got a bedroom window. And actually, I'll just move it back a little bit more. There we go. All right, so that's that corner bedroom of that house. I'm going to click done. Going around in our circle, we're going to go to the third bedroom, which is most likely the master bedroom. So we'll put master bedroom. Let's say it's 12 by 16, 8 feet high, 12, not 1, 12 by 16, 8 foot high. We put our door in there first, 2 6. That goes on that bottom wall because that's oriented correctly. You got to move it away from the corner a good distance. About there, you'd walk into it. Let's put a window over here. Window, 3 by 5 window on that left wall, and the distance from the top left there would be, let's try 6 feet. Now let's put it back to 4 feet. That's fine. Not critical at all. Not at all. And then we got a window in the back here. Do another window, 3 by 5. And it's on the correct wall, but we got to move it over about there. All right. Now, right here, we got a master bath. So, we got to have a closet too, right? Let's put our closet in. Closet. And closet, it's a walk-in closet. So I'm going to click 2 by 8, but I'm going to change the size. Let's put it down there where it goes on the bottom. And this is a walk-in closet that's got a different shape, maybe a 5 by 8 closet. And this would have a standard door on it that you walk in with an opening of 2 space 6 feet. There's our walk-in closet. Now, keep in mind, these rooms are not going to fit together like a puzzle because the sizes and everything I'm just picking up randomly. But when you measure a house out, they are going to fit together like a puzzle. Okay, so this is the master bedroom, but I need the door going to the master bathroom. So let me click one more door, 2 foot by 6. We're going to put it on that right wall. We're going to move it down from the corner a little bit. And there's our door going to the master bathroom. So that's all we need for the master bedroom. Click done. Let's do our master bath. Another area. Master. Look, it came up, so I'll just hit tab. Master bathroom's there. So our master bathroom. Bathroom standard sizes until you get into, you know, master bath and things. The standard sizes are 5 by 7. It all changes from there on up, but a lot of these Joe six-pack houses, the bathrooms are 5 by 7, especially the main one in the hallway. But this one here, let's say it is a 5 by 7. 5 tab, 7 tab, comes up 8 feet. That's fine. All right, we got our door on 2-6 door on the left wall coming from that master bedroom. Let's move it away from the wall a little bit, 2 feet. Let's put a window in here on that top wall window, and that window is probably a little different size. It's probably like 3 by 3. So there's a 2 by 3, and let's change that to 3. Sill height is probably higher. It's like 4 feet. And then the distance from the corner there might be like 3 feet. So there's our master bathroom with a window and a door. That's all you need to put in there. We are done. Then we come back in the hallway, and we're going down the hallway in that clockwise fashion. We got our bathroom to do, our hall bathroom. So we click area, bathroom, tab, 5, tab, 7, tab. I'm going to get that later. Okay. 5 by 7. And that's oriented wrong, because normally if I'm walking in the hallway from this, it's usually 5 feet that way. So let's change this to 7, 5. There, that's correct. That's oriented where the tub's in the back here, and they're 5 feet wide, standard. So let's put the door in, our 2-6 door on the bottom wall. Let's just put it a foot from the corner, and that's our hall bathroom. That's all we need to do there. Click done. All right, and then now I'm going to move that kitchen and get these in the right order. So I got the kitchen, and I'm going to move it down here and rearrange those. So I got the kitchen as the last room. So there's all our rooms, and there's a lot of noise out there. Tony working on the siding. So I think that does it. We're gonna go. We're gonna stop.